Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Xbox Nation. I'm your host, Loyal Phoenix, and today I have some pretty interesting news. This comes from the Sea of Thieves Twitter, the official Twitter, and is in response to a question they received. I'll put the tweet up in the video right now. It says, if we made the first round, does that mean we are in the rest later too? Just adding more to it. He is obviously referring there if you're already in the alpha, instead of getting a fresh new 1,000 players, fresh new 2,000 players, instead, what if you just expand the servers and give more access to more people, so you don't have to worry about getting that email again if you're in or not, things like that. So first of all, the Twitter account says once you participated in a technical alpha, which means this is not the last one. Obviously, I think everyone thought that was going to be the case. Obviously there's going to be more. My question is, currently it is build 0.1. Are we gonna get next 0.2, or are we gonna go more like 0.1.5? I'm curious to see what kind of steps Rare is going to be doing with these alphas. I doubt it's gonna be like, oh, we just adjusted this, let's do another alpha. Oh, we adjusted this tiny thing, let's do another alpha. I think they're gonna hold maybe till there's bigger and more fleshed out things to do in the game for them to continue doing these technical alphas in the weekend or wherever they decide to do. The second interesting part is that not only will you be good to play for those alphas, but it also says future test phases, which pretty much confirms that yes, there will be a beta, like they said, but that if you're playing in an alpha, you will be invited and will be a part of the beta. Now this beta, who knows when it'll be. I think that this technical alpha that we have currently going, that was announced from them, is probably going to be the only one this year, with maybe another alpha maybe late January, early February. I think they'd probably want to keep the insiders, maybe every 2 months they want to do a large update to the build and get some response from that, whether it be some reporting for some bugs or just overall thoughts on some mechanics that they might implement. If you're in the alpha, I know you'll probably be very, very happy with this, and everyone as well, really. I see in the forums, a lot of people are a little disappointed that they weren't selected, but they understand that it was only 1,000 people out of 30,000, and out of that 30,000, it was only Xbox One players that were eligible for this first one. So for Windows 10 users or just for people who didn't get selected, this is really good news, because that just means that they get another shot with the servers expanding and with the player base expanding. They'll get a shot soon enough, and that they'll also be pretty much a part of everything in the future when it comes to these test phases that Rare will be putting out. So it's really interesting stuff, really exciting times to be a fan. So when is the next test? I think probably late January, maybe early February. As you saw, they released a trailer with 0.1. I think it'd be really smart and cool for the community if you released another trailer. Let's just say 0.2, for example. They show off sword gameplay, they show off maybe some more NPCs. Currently in the trailer you could see some gameplay with weaponry, but it's mainly just a blunderbuss and a pistol. You could also see an NPC which they sold a chest to get some gold pieces back. So I'd really like to see that kind of fleshed out more for 0.2 personally, and obviously some bugs ironed out. So leave your thoughts down below. Are you excited about this? I think there's really no downside to this. I do want to warn you, the only downside I think of this is that a lot of people are excited for this game, including me. So every time they do a phase, you might just go all out and play it all the time. I say, as much as that's awesome to do, and as probably as much as Rare wants you to do that to give them feedback, I'd say kind of ease it off once we get to like the beta phase, because you don't want to burn yourself out, of course, once the full game comes out. So anyways, that's just a word of warning. Up to you, really. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.